My name is Kristen Silva, and I'm a recent graduate of Gannon's Organizational Learning and Leadership PhD program. And I chose Gannon because a PhD was extremely important to me, and I think that the program itself, as we were shopping around and went and sat in on classes for other programs, we saw that it was student-centered and that it would open up possibilities in the future as opposed to limiting us in our career with only one sector. We were searching, both my husband and I, for programs that we would be able to sit in on and understand a little bit more about the classes. So in the search for the colleges, we actually went around and sat in on courses at different universities around the area. And when we came to Gannon and we were able to sit in on a statistics class, we saw the actual engagement of the students, the work that was being done, the applicability of the real world within those cases and problems. So to us, it was important that the student was at the center of the instruction, and as educators, we could understand the importance of that instructionally. So throughout the program, the faculty and staff were extremely engaging. Like I said, they also wanted to get to know the students. We had very small cohorts, and it was very supportive in a tight-knit community. And so if we had questions, whether it was inside of class or outside of class, they were always willing to take the time to assist us. They were very knowledgeable, particularly when it came to the dissertation phase and needing the motivation and encouragement, and also the expertise to get through the statistics and some of that information. Always felt supported through that process. It is extremely difficult to summarize everything that I've learned throughout the OLL program because it was so vast-reaching in different disciplines. We really looked at things from leadership to organizational management to the types of structures within organizations. It really vastly covers a lot of different content, and I think that when you get to the end of the dissertation, you're able to really hone in on one particular area of interest to you, which for me was principal performance and leadership development. It's very fulfilling and rewarding. I think anytime that you can learn more about an organization and help understand the context that you're in, you can really address the needs of the organization and understand the roles and functions of the people within it. The program has taught me a lot about dimensions of leadership itself and developing that in other people, as well as understanding the structures of work that you put into place and how to follow through with accountability measures and quality management. Lots of different ideas with psychosocial dimensions to really instill the mission and vision in the folks that you have so that you ensure you have the right people working alongside you. I think that it is a culminating degree that also helps demonstrate the knowledge that you've mastered over time, but aside from that, it also helps demonstrate the personal qualities of hard work, persistence, resiliency that you need in order to go through that process, and that you're goal-oriented and you want to achieve greater things. So it opens doors. To me, it was a way to build a future that was more open-ended without feeling like I would be so specialized in one narrow area that I would be able to apply my skills in a variety of ways. A PhD definitely is a lengthy process, but it is certainly worth the effort because you're gaining little bits of knowledge along the way, and you're growing personally with each course and each assignment and utilizing it within your everyday role. So the culminating degree, being able to go through the dissertation process, to conduct your own research, to contribute to the educational community, that certainly makes it worth it. And I think along the way, you consider, am I going to be able to complete this? And you still don't really believe it till you really have, but there are a lot of people there to support you the way through, and it's certainly worth the work. So when I began the program, I was principal, and throughout that program, I really felt like the information and content, the skills learned, helped me within that role. I also have transitioned recently to the role of assistant superintendent, so more of a district level organizational role, and the skills that I was able to learn throughout the program will help me in that role, and it'll also open doors in the future because the PhD wasn't so specialized in one area that I feel limited in my career. I think there are a lot of possibilities that have opened as a result of this degree. Being called doctor for the first time is very awkward. It takes a little bit of time to get used to that new identity, but once you settle in to it, it again is rewarding and a reminder of everything that you put forth up to that point to earn that title. If someone were considering the PhD program and they have had the opportunity to really think about their future and what they would like for it, I think the PhD is a way to help them get there, particularly within organizational learning and leadership, no matter which discipline or sector that they work in currently. It would be a way for them to grow personally, and it would be rewarding in that regard, but then could also open multiple doors. I also think it's important to have a really good support network and to lean on the cohort model and the colleagues that you have around you within it, so that you're going through that same process together and are able to support one another.